Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money on a Tuesday, November the 8th. Sorry, a little late to the show. Tim, I started up. I didn't usually me and Tim chat beforehand, but I'm making a little sausage dish tonight for dinner. A little sausage, a little rigatoni.
Sausages.
And I was par cooking the sausage, and I had my son's laundry in, and I just got sidetracked. Usually I have a room kind of set up, usually ahead of time. Usually about quarter of, I'll set it. Whatever the case would be. So I didn't get to talk to Tim. Sorry, Tim. That's what I was doing. Just getting ready for.
Hey, if it's food related, it's all right. You're good.
It's okay.
Go.
It's okay.
100%. Just because it's food related.
Good. Yeah, it's always gonna be food related with me, so that's how I roll. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Max Wager, win a free pick. Monday Night Football. Hope everybody did all right. I had we had the under in the chat, and I had Baltimore out of the gate. So happy about that. NFL continues to roll 70-37. Just a crazy season of NFL. College basketball, not a great college basketball day, and I think I ended up going 11-13 again, 11-14, somewhere along those lines. 11-15, maybe 12-14. And a couple right around the number, not covering by 2. And those are the ones I'll know that Villanova lane 15 missed by a bucket, but I'm sure I had another game that won by a bucket. You always remember the one that just missed it. But something I always say is when I kind of add, the kind of late to the game kind of picks, right? I'm going to add these a little later in the show. Yesterday I added some late games early afternoon. They go 1-3. Columbia at 23 went down 20. Loser. The only one I hit was Western Illinois. Mason was I added those. They go 1-3, and all the games after my initial loading of games when I went on the sites, they were fine. They were 7-4. I ended up losing the last one. Weber didn't get there. Cal Baptist even with a good number, 2.5 to get there. I was literally a couple baskets away from either a maybe an 8-6 or 9-5 kind of day there, or a a 9-5 as opposed to a 7-6. But then you add, I say this all the time, whether it be college football or baseball, the same day kind of things I add. Bad 4-9. Everything I added after my initial numbers, I said, you know what, these are the ones I like. They were up early last week, Thursday or Friday. I had them all loaded up. Or maybe Saturday, I got them all loaded on the Monday was tip off, right? I forget the days of the week because I'm always looking down the road doing numbers and stuff. So I think I was all loaded up on Friday or Saturday with my first games, and it would have been a winning day. But man, stupid. I still make mistakes. I'm thinking, you know what? I kind of like my number. Didn't get there. Teams by 2, they win by 1. The only one that, I had Gulf Coast 22. Okay, they won outright. Everything else just bad losers. Like Tennessee Martin, I thought was a good number at 11. Guys back, I thought I kind of like this little. They get blown out by Pittsburgh, who I don't like at all. It is what it is. What am I going to do? One day, 2-4 in the video here, -240. We got Mercer today. Sorry, I said we're taking Mercer.
Oh no, it's all right. No hate towards it. That's fine. My brother will be at the game today. I'm not going to. So
and it's a short little card today. And I got to tell you, I have I got Sacred Heart last night. The lines came up. I got them +2. They're -8 today. I got them at a +2 yesterday when the line came out.
Yeah. I ended up grabbing. I before I knew about the coach withdrawing or whatever happened with that. We grabbed Hartford plus the points, +8 this morning. The coach. And then I heard that the coach left. I'm like, oh, that's why I jumped from 4.5 to 8. All right, I'm stupid.
Well, and not only that, they're they're dropping down. They're leaving. They're an independent. They used to be in Hartford was what in the NEC maybe I think or
I don't remember
Patriot, what American East, one of those, and they're dropping down to Division II now. Just weird. That's not.
That is
usually
weird.
You don't see teams kind of take the step backwards. Anyway, so. That's one. I got a 3-pack. That's one of my 3-packs today. Mercer in the chat. NFL winner, 27-24 +90 in the video. It is Teaser Tuesday. A lot of work to do in the teasers. We got to win basically like every week now to get into plus money. We have to win every single week. Kansas City Giants, San Fran here in Teaser Tuesday. College football tonight. We got to play up here. 30 and 28 plus $8 in the video. Not too shabby there. Ball State plus the 11.5. Overall with college, it's been a obviously not as profitable as the NFL. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, I think we're a couple games over 500 in college football. We're 89 and 93 and 81. It isn't bad. It's not 67%, but we're grinding away here. Teaser Tuesday for college. Navy, big dog. Purdue, New Mexico. Dogging it up here on a Teaser Tuesday for college football. Hockey, there's a hockey pick today. We are 3 and 5 in the hockey here. Minus $2. We're taking a dog in Montreal, the Canadiens. Premiums, we're 16 and 17 plus 234. So we're plus money in there. It's just tough it's a lot of wheels in motion, trying to get everything on the right side without giving away everything for free, because I got people who actually buy premiums. I know people love the free stuff. I try to give a lot of the free plays out, but Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. These are all posted on the Twitter universe. You want to give me a follow? Got a good tweet by Kyle Hunter yesterday. Got me a bunch of follows. Thanks, Kyle. I think I picked up about 30 or 40 followers yesterday. Guy Kyle Hunter. Thanks. He's a good guy, Kyle Hunter. I follow him. He's a basketball total guy. I'm not a huge basketball total guy. I mean, he's a big total guy. He's very good. He's very good with his totals, folks. Anyway, BetMGM is the same promo code. I'll get that out there in case you don't know. If you haven't used it, I haven't used it. You've been watching me for 2 years. I'm sure you got this through Picks and Parlays or somewhere else. $1,000 risk-free bet is there. We'll go to Chat Town, I guess, right? Let's see what's going on here. It's no NBA today. No NBA. They want to get out the vote. I don't know why. Why take off today, considering they just said they'll take a few days to count the votes? You have basically. It's I don't understand the NBA. Now, forget about just being off today. Their schedule, it's like hockey. Hockey, one day, 2 games one day, 12 the next. Yesterday we had, 3 games yesterday, 12 today. Same with the NBA schedule. It's just bizarre. Thursday night, we got 3 games. We're going to roll out the TNT and ESPN. What are you doing, NBA? Just put the games on. I don't understand. I don't get the scheduling. I don't understand NBA scheduling or hockey scheduling for that matter. That's even just as bizarre. All right, let's get in here. Again, we have 6 college basketball games. And I got to say, I don't know if he's going to be here today. I think it was Don was loving like St. Peter's first half. He had another first half he liked. What was the other first half he liked in that conference? I'm like, what are we doing with this? I think he hit both of them. I think St. Peter's rolled.
Was he the one that had Alabama?
Yeah, against Lindenwood.
Yeah. Oh, did Alabama play Lindenwood? I thought it was
who played, or maybe it was Auburn. Somebody had Lindenwood. No. I know he had St. Peter's.
Dayton played Lindenwood.
Where I thought I wrote it down.
No. But did you have Bryant minus 107.5 yesterday? They beat I believe it was Thomas College 147 to 39.
Just missed by a half.
Oh, just missed by a hook. Oh, damn, that sucks. One of those hook plays.
Terrible. Michael, good morning. No NBA, I guess NBA wants them to vote. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's running out to vote today. Tate the Great's in the house. Welcome. Coppin State 18 versus Georgetown. I really don't know anything about Coppin State, but Georgetown stinks. Georgetown, Patrick Ewing, it's kind of like Chris Mullen over at St. John's. I like Patrick Ewing. I mean, this is as I was a Barkley fan when Ewing was good. Like I was a Sixer guy. He's a New York guy. And he went to, didn't he go? I think he was on the Seattle or Was he on Seattle bench as a little coach in the NBA? I remember him. Maybe he was just hurt at the tail end of his career. Going back to your alma mater, where you're an absolute legend, and especially the older cats, it's just a different breed of guy. Like they can't relate to these young kids today. How do they relate to these young guys today? Ewing stayed in school 4 years. An Olympian. Honed his game. It's awesome. How you got some kid who comes in here now, it's like, man, who are you? I never even heard of you. You know, it's just Georgetown. What a franchise they had. Man, good team, long time. Markel's in the house. Maction. Again, I will be leaning towards all these unders again. And the dogs. I got a home dog in Akron. Home dog, Miami, Ohio. So you like Eastern? Any over on Ball State? I get Ball State. I did a free pick on that, so I'm already on the Ball State side of things here. I know Toledo. I'm guessing their regular quarterback is back after his injury, but I'll take Ball State. I mean, these games are crazy. How are we laying double digits in a MAC game? Grand Canyon missed by half a point. It happens. Richie P. Richie, I found a 2021 Topps Heritage at Walgreens this morning. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see this thing. I opened up, cracked up. I got a Shane McClanahan numbered. Again, it's Heritage. I like the Heritage cards. And this is kind of like a glossy kind of, I don't know what the hell they're called. You know me, I don't know, whatever it is. I like those Heritage, man. They feel like old baseball cards. And then I got a Topps Archive box. And they had some with like 77 looking cards in there. I got a couple. I mean, there was like a Donnie Baseball in there, a Dale Murphy, like Clemens, a couple rookies. I got a Pena and a Wander 87 version, but I don't know. Interesting set, the Archives. 12 leg parlay for fun. 2.5 to win 360. Lost 1 leg to Temple. OT. I had who Temple play? I had
Wagner. I had Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner was getting like 16. I'm like, how's Temple laying that?
15 and a half. Yeah, I grabbed Wagner. One of the easiest plays of the day.
Yeah, it's a rarity for me. It's one of my rare winners. Who did I have Wagner yesterday? Yeah, 17 I had Wagner.
I think we went against each other on a couple of plays.
I know we were against each other on the Akron because that went to overtime there.
I went to overtime. I got lucky to get a cover.
Who was the other ones we were opposite on?
I was looking through. You had Eastern Washington.
EW +7, yeah.
I was on Santa Clara. Let me look through all the ones you had. So I know we went up against each other on a couple of them, which is always
happen
fun.
when there's
100
some games we're going to be opposite on a few.
You were on Colgate. I had Buffalo.
That's another one came down.
We were both on Siena, which was nice.
Yeah, Siena was a nice.
You were on Indiana State. I was on Green Bay. So you got the winner of that one.
Yeah, they covered. It is what it is. Some games were right there.
We almost had East Carolina today just because we have them as a 2-point favorite, but we decided not to do it.
Should have took that Queens money line.
I said it. Nick ended up grabbing Marshall. I'm like, hell no, not grabbing Marshall.
Richie P had a good day in too. Queens outright yesterday. Yep.
Well, I didn't see that you put Queens. You didn't put Queens up on the site. What the heck?
Yeah, of course, as I was just saying, I put all these other games in before the show. George Mason, Western Illinois, Eastern, Washington, Columbia. I don't put that one in. Again, it's going to give me the 500. It's still a little losing day. It is what it is. All right, you like a little Providence tonight against Ryder. This total's gone up. This opened at 137. I saw 143 out there in this game. Hartford's in the America East. Yeah, same as Vermont. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was the America East. Now they're independent, dropping down a division. No NBA. Hop on AC Milan. +180 though. I like that, Groovy. You know what? I kind of like the Bronx. If you want to grab a little rider, for me, again, this game, I had this right around 15 anyway. So to me, there's not a lot of value here, right? Still sitting at 15-ish. Pull up the live odds here. 13 now. It's down a tick. I guess Ryder, someone bought on Ryder there. AC Milan soccer. I figured it was soccer. Listen, the lines dropped so much. I got the Bills at 9.5, but Josh Allen's out. He's not playing. That's why the lines dropped. He's hurt. Who knows when he's coming back? So, buy those Pat Mahomes MVP tickets, baby.
He was hurt because he lost to the Jets.
You know what? I watched it, and I still put. I think I put the Buffalo bet in before the Jet game anyway because I thought I had Buffalo. I thought they're going to win, 34-10. And then watching at the end of the game, he got that strip sack, and the guy like hammered his forearm. And next play, he got like a helmet to it, and then I saw him like rubbing his arm, but then he chucked it like 80 yards at the end of the game. So I'm like, maybe it's nothing. And I saw the line go to 9-7, and I'm like, well, at this point, I'm not buying down. I could take a. What am I doing? I'm taking a +7. I lost. Say Buffalo wins by 8, and I lose both sides of it. Maybe a money line bet on Minnesota, just to hedge off the 300 I have on the early number. But yeah, Josh Allen's hurt. Our Preds a fade today in hockey. Who did Preds? I did bet some hockey today. I bet I bet 6 hockey today, believe it or not, Tim. You'll be proud of me.
That's about 5 games more than I bet. I got the Devils puck line. That's it.
Devils on the puck line. Yeah, I got Devils too, minus 110 last night. Who's Nashville against the Kraken? Kraken's playing pretty good. I wouldn't take a little bit of plus money. We got plus 105. Sean, is it? Hartford plus 6 and 8. Well, we're going to find out. That line started as a Hartford -2. Ball State 10.5. Anthony. Yes. King D, lock it in with the king in the house. Lost many 12-team parlays by 1. Oh, my goodness. 12-team parlays. 2-2 in college basketball. Hey, listen. Take it. Take it. Grind it out. It is what it is. Help. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, McClanahan number. I know it's Heritage, but I kind of like it. It's a numbered card. I'll take it. Reverse line moving. In today's, normally yes, I do reverse line moving. But mostly I'm already on that game already because it's going to be a dog that nobody likes or a favorite. Everybody's going to be on the other side. So it's a game I already like. And again, the hard part now, Eric, and I've said this before here, Twitter, finding out what's real and what isn't. Because you have books now, they're corporate, they're moving based on money. You're limited to this. It's like, the old days, I'd get the line out of the New York Post, Daily News. It'd be the same as my man called the 718 number. Now everything's moving because it is just legalized. You have every legal state has 6, 7, 8 sports books to choose from. The plethora of offshore stuff. Everybody kind of goes in unison. What's real? What's fake? You can't. Obviously, and I say this all the time, your early number is going to move. Your midweek number, I respect that a little bit because it's people who bet early. They're not the average bettors. But the reverse line movement nowadays, bro, for all I know, it's somebody moving it to get a better number the other way. Hartford's 8 today. They were 2-point fave. Might worth a shot. Take Hartford. You know what I'm saying? He's and also you don't got to play it. Okay, today what do we have today? 3, 6, 8 college basketball games, of which a couple are added type games. Your Hartford, Georgetown's playing Coppin State, South Carolina State, South Carolina. I mean, like, not huge kind of matchups. You don't really got to jump into these if you don't have to. Profits going to be horrific this year. I'm calling Ryder outright. Are they supposed to be that bad? Hold on. I got my basketball here for college hoops. Let's see. What do we got here for? Oh, I mean, you lose basically 4 double-digit scores. What, they lose every starter? Every starter is gone from the team, basically. Yeah, 4 to 5 Friars' top scores are gone. I mean, I get you have Big East players. You're not the AA MAC. Understood. Little better talent. But Ryder they're not terrible. I mean, they got 4 starters back. Like I said, I had this at 15. It's 13. I'll take Ryder tonight. Northern Kentucky killed the parlay. Here we go. NKU. Who'd they have yesterday? Northern Kentucky. Got to go back into yesterday's games.
I saw a lot of
Kent
people
State.
on Northern Kentucky yesterday.
Yeah, everybody likes the North. Kent State, don't sleep on Kent State and the MAC. That's why I kind of like Akron. They got a couple good, solid teams in the MAC. South Carolina State versus South Carolina, an in-state rivalry game. South Carolina State. South Carolina State, a SWAC team? Are they from the SWACtion? Where's South Carolina State at? I don't even know what conference they're in. No, they would be MEAC, right? South Carolina State, MEAC? I think they're MEAC. Where's the MEAC?
I'm trying to look them up real quick.
Yeah, I got to find South Carolina State here. I'm dying. Yeah. South Carolina State. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
One of the worst teams in the league.
Yes. Well, they do have no start. They have 0 returning starters, and they lost 0 starters. So there you go. West Virginia assistant takes over South Carolina here. I mean, listen. I don't know. This team looks like it's a little empty. A lot of transfer guys here. This is a team, again, first-year head coach. Do I want to lay 25 with South Carolina? I think they got a new coach themselves. Oh, hello, help Sheezy. Twitter saying, Josh, how many need Tommy John? Yeah, I think he's. I told Anthony. I said I think he's done for the year. Done for the year. I said, Ant, where are you? We were talking. I said I thought he was out. Well, I mean, the Buffalo team won. You're still going to bring a solid defense to the game, number one. And in a spot like this, granted, are the guys going to be totally deflated with their MVP out? You got Case Keenum is going to start this week. Now, people laugh at Case Keenum. He's terrible. The guy has been a starter in this league. I mean, 14 Minnesota. Guy had 22 touchdowns for Minnesota one year. Next year, he started in Denver, 18 games. Next year, he started in Washington. How about 4 years in a row, he was a starter in the Rams. They got rid of him after 9 starts. 14 starts in Minnesota. Goodbye, you're not good enough. 16 starts in Denver. We don't like you anymore. 8 starts in Washington. Oh, good night. Goes to Cleveland as a backup. I'll take my shot with a Case Keenum-led team. He still has weapons around him and a good defense. All right, is he going to take off and be Josh Allen, create with his legs? No. Is this Trent Dilfer leading the 2000 Ravens to a Super Bowl? Possibly. The guy's a pro. And Minnesota, as much as I love Minnesota, how much money has these guys cost me over the years? Them and the Falcons with Matt Ryan. You know. Again, we had though. It opened at 9.5, all the way down. How many parlays ruined by the Bills? Well, that is what I'm sure Kansas City didn't help people not covering. I know you're talking about moneyline parlays, but I saw someone post like, "Oh my goodness, what a terrible year in the NFL." You know, it's tough. And listen, I take dogs, I take faves. Listen, I had the Eagles the other night minus 9.5 points here. I'll take a road fave. I like the Bills. I had Kansas City. I had all the big faves because I see a separation between have and have nots, which is again any given Sunday, yes, but you can't blindly bet and across all boards. I'm going to take every fave. I'm going to take every dog, every over, every under. You come in, just take money line faves. Chances are you're going to get hurt. I mean, dogs are going to bark a little bit. Look at the records of these teams. You're going to have sub 500 teams in the NFC in the playoffs, probably, or a 500 team.
This person's my little brother. I don't know what he keeps saying, but you could just ignore help.
No, I'll say a little. I was like, why did you say like 0-0? I don't know. Look, it takes Duquesne today. So you like Duquesne. The Dukes. I don't know. Duquesne, I think they had 6 wins last year. They lost 17 in a row in the A10. Like they were 1-18. So they lost their last 17 games or something like that. I mean, why? I don't know. No, thank you. Stay away from off-brand tops. Stop showing Bowman Chrome. But the heritage it's a Tops brand. And I say this to Anthony here, pound it all the time, Michael. You know, we chat. I do the videos, whatever, for the cards. I love it. Like the Tops Chrome, Bowman Chromes, I don't like them one bit. They're shiny. They bend. I open a pack. They're curved. Like, what is that? I got to put them under the encyclopedia to straighten them out. You know, like the Topps Heritage is like an old 70s type card, a real baseball card. And we always talk about, I'm sure if Anthony's still in the chat, he might chime in about like the Paninis, like the Donruss. Like, man, Donruss came out like when it was big in 85, 86. I couldn't even find Donruss as a kid. I had to go to a show to buy a Donruss, like individual. They didn't sell it at the cards, like at the corner store. Like they had Tops. They had Fleer rack packs. I think I told the story. Me and my buddy Adam, I don't want to say his last name. We were good friends growing up down the shore. It's about 20 minutes away from me. He was down in by like the Woodbridge area. And we had the shore houses. And he came over and we just opened up a bunch of Fleer. We just kept walking up to the store. We took all the change out of my dad's change jar, just buying Fleer. It was the blue, so it had to be 84. It had to be 84 is the blue bottom Fleers. I don't like those chromes. I don't. I got 3 chrome hobbies. Tops, I got three of them unopened. I just put the silver packs on Facebook Marketplace for $100. Cali's when they legalized gambling. Fingers crossed I want those American books. Should pass. Cobbett State, Georgetown under. 149 for this one. I got no opinion on that, Cam. Georgia Southern, St. Joe's. Should be San Jose. 136. This opened at 132. So I'm not sure where that line's going. Again, for me, I had this at 134, 135. No bet. I was on Kent State yesterday. The old golden flashes. Help Sheezy. I pronounce it wrong. That's what I do. I'm an illiterate dummy. Montab. I guess this is Montana. Tony Montana. Tarleton State. I think Tarleton is wrong. Who's their coach? I don't want to say, is it Billy Gillespie? Who they have a guy. Man, who the? I know it's an ex-championship coach who's running their program. Now I got to look up. I got to find the whack here. The whack attack. Where's Tarleton? Here we go. Where is the coach? Billy Gillespie. I was right. He's a good coach. Yeah, again, we're playing well, it opened at 6. Now it's a 4. You're playing a Duquesne team who was terrible last year. I like the Big Sky. Big Sky's the team I like to back. You know, as you see last year, I had Weber and E-Dubs and what everybody thinks about these. No what? Come on, Nichols. About these NHL plays. Here we go. What do we think about the NHL plays, Nicholas, here? Vegas money line. Who we got? Let's pull up the NHL here. So Vegas is on the road against the Maple Leafs. I like the under in this game. The Calgary Flames. Do I have anything on Calgary? New Jersey. I guess I think I have the Devils in that one. I like the Devils. And the Edmonton Oilers against Tampa Bay. That's a no play for me. I don't even know what I put in the chat here for hockey. What did I put? Montreal today in the chat. Montreal. Oh, Sheezy, cheer up, Helpy. Shouldn't you be in school? Shouldn't you be in school too?
No,
That's your little brother?
It's election day.
Oh, they're off. Okay.
Yeah. They don't go to school anymore.
Miss Tanika's in the house. Here she is. She-I-Z. What is some anime crap? How old is this kid?
13.
Why do you let him watch this ridiculous anime?
I don't. Oh, well, I don't live with him, so he does what he wants.
Listen, kid, if you're going to watch cartoons, bust open some 1985 Transformers. Good stuff. Go find, I like Thundar the Barbarian, 1980. Like there's 20 episodes. It ran one season. Thundar the Barbarian. There you go. G.I. Joe. The Smurfs. I could do the Smurfs. I liked the Smurfs as a kid. Jabberjaw. Anybody remember Jabberjaw? Jabber, 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 jabberjaw. No? Anyway. Nikita Khrushchev to score a goal. Isn't this guy dead? How is he still?
Kucherov.
The guy was president of Russia. He was president of the Soviet Union in the 60s. The guy's still playing. He's playing. This is his nephew playing?
I have not a clue.
Miss Danica, you haven't been here, and people come in there like, I'm hitting the like button for you and Miss Danica, and you're not even here to enjoy it. Devils. Yes, the Devils. I'm on the Habs. I got the Canadians myself. I got the Canadians in the chat. It's not anime. Whatever it is, it's crap. Whatever this stupid cat is here. What is this thing? Looks like a derelict Hello Kitty. Come on, man.
I have
You're
no
13.
clue.
You're 13. You're going to start to get hair on your body. Get rid of that thing. Put something else in there. Come on with this nonsense. Go smack this kid, Tim. This is embarrassing.
You're going to make me drive half an hour to go smack him? Jeez.
Dude.
Probably worth it.
My daughter's 12. If she put something like this on her, I'd hit her with a bat.
Whoa! Okay.
Here we go. Hi,
That
Dyfus
was
is here.
huge.
Here comes Dyfus is here. What do you mean? You don't like anime? We're gonna. It's a game. What game is that? It's a terrible game. You should be playing like Modern Warfare. I actually said I didn't like to do Modern Warfare. I'm an old school game guy. I like play. You know what I play? I play Civilization. I like Civilization. I like creating worlds. I enjoy the old EA games where I can be a GM and trade people away and have fun. I played a game. I don't know if it's on. I think it's on Epic Games. Maybe it was on Surviving the Aftermath. Nice little survival game. It's fun. Pandemic's a fun game. You make a pandemic. You try to spread it around the world before they come up with a cure. Excellent. Richie's laughing at me. We're going off the rails here because this is what happens when
game. I thought that was just called 2020.
Yeah, I know, right? Wow, April 4th. He's got it down pat. April 4th, 2018, he believes. Oh, my goodness.
What's the name of the game, Ryan?
Stars and Winnipeg over the 6. I do have some totals today. This one was not one of them. But let's see what we got here for Losapeg and the Starts.
No. It's not Losapeg. It's the fake Jets.
The fake Jets. I like it. You like the over in this game?
No,
Winnipeg's got under. They've got under 7-10. Richie, what are we doing here? He's a pain. She says your little brother's funny. Pain in the buddy. She could tell.
100%.
I had to take the Flames and the others because everyone's on the Devils landing. Well, I took the Devils last night. Yes, Flames are in a back-to-back. I don't like that. Back-to-back short line. I'll take the Devils. And it's not. I know the line's up to like 130. If I'm betting this morning and the Devils are 130, I might be doing a puck line. 110, 115. I'll take the Devils on the money line. Richie says the Sabres on the puck line today. Cold cash on the ice with Buffalo against the Coyotes. Puck line, huh? Laying at 250, Richie? That's where we're going? Lane, took Ball State this morning myself. Hope you're well today. I'm hanging in there. Hanging in, running around. It's doing all my son's crap. Lazy SOB won't bring down the sheets. Asked me a second, could you do my wash my sheets? Sure, bud. Did you bring them down? No. I feel like going up there and dropping salt on them or something. Cards I list are the ones that hold value over time. Yeah. The Chromes, of course, the Bowmans are obviously the best ones. Can't buy Donruss Panini. They don't have contact with MLB and can't display logos. Exactly. And the Donruss, again, Mike, going back, who didn't want that 84 Donnie Baseball Donruss on the bottom, the little flag, or the Canseco rated rookie? They were just great cards. I mean, I bought an 80. I think I bought an 81 and 83 Donruss sets. I bought them for like $60. They're sealed. They're still in plastic. And the new cards are terrible. Like I cracked open a couple Donrusses. I'm like, oh, these look really nice. They're worthless. O'Neill Cruz rated rookie. Garbage. It's worthless. Terrible. I've shown you before the game. Christina's recently watched these.
You have fun, Ryan. Do whatever you want.
Ryan, what is this on? Is this a computer game? Is this a Xbox, PlayStation? What kind of game is this? Stars are hitting overs right now. Are they hitting overs? Well, I guess they hit 5 of the last 10. And what do we got here? 4 in a row? Yeah, they're hitting come overs in a row here. They're scoring 6, 7, 5, and 6. Yeah, they're definitely scoring. But Winnipeg 0, 2, 2, 2, 4, 0. They're not allowing a lot of goals. Listen, Transformer Generation 1, yes. They crash into the mountain. Spike finds them. I love the G.I. Joes. Purdue and Wisconsin, Milwaukee here. What do we got? I'm already on tomorrow's games. So I got to flip back to this Purdue game. Purdue line is up 4.5. So it was 27 and 141. What is it now? It opened 27 141. And King D knows this because he's trying to do this full time. So he's on the ball here. You don't, like I say this all the time about betting, just a bet. Week 1, a good patience, discipline builder. Write down the opening. Forget about, like I said, the NFL lines for next week come out tomorrow. Like on tomorrow morning, we'll have lines for week 11 NFL, right? Write those lines down on Wednesday. Watch those games Sunday, and watch Sunday as these games end. Watch where those lines move to. College basketball. Write the lines down ahead of time. See where they go. See what you like. See where they move to. Document yourself a little bit before you start firing away. 99% of people don't have any kind of history of betting. You're kind of like, oh, I did good last year. Did you do good? Did you write down all your plays? I know I left King D up here with this quote. It wasn't really meant for him, but I'm just saying. Yeah, original Transformer shows. Excellent. Steam. I get it. Yeah, man. You keep the kid in the attic? What do you do? Do you slide pancakes under the door for him to eat up there? What's going on? Smash the like button. Hey there. Terry beat me in Total Chaos. I think Terry went 4-1. I went 3-2. And I hate it because on the season, my totals in the NFL, 21-5. That is 81% of my NFL totals. But Allie picks these games. Yeah, child service is on the way. He's watched it. Sold my baseball cards to go to the track. Oh, Rob, no. There's so many different fan games as well as a sequel and a master version. Oh, my goodness. Adam Wainwright bobbleheads. Bobbleheads. Is there a collection for bobbleheads? Where are you? You in St. Louis? Okay. I'm too young to see the OG Transformers G.I. Joe. Well, go get them because they're fabulous. I brought the DVDs for like $4.99 at Toys R Us. Although I didn't think they don't have Toys R Us anymore. Terrible. Getting wild with Terry. King of the Ice. Terry. He's still taking baths in his Toronto Blue Jay tears. Getting wild with Terry. Terry is now on Picks and Parlays as a featured capper. And he does Getting Wild with Terry. He does a show. Follow Terry. NFL lines by far my least concern, so I fine-tune flipping a coin becomes relevant. I can't. Here's the thing. I've said this before, Rob. I know like guys, pro guys who hate sides of total in the NBA. And they love the prop side of things. And me, I'm a side and total guy. You see it in here. I'm not like, well, we're doing a first 5 and a first half and a first player prop. I make my money on sides and totals. And do I listen? Do I like when NFL comes around? I guess, but only because on the sites, people don't only buy baseball. I love betting baseball. I mean, you don't have to win every day in baseball. You don't need a winning record. Football, you need a winning record. You got to be better. What did they say? Wait, 52.5% to make money. You could be under. You play your cards right, you could be 40% in baseball. I think one year I was like 45% and I was plus money in MLB with the dogs. All right, I'm just teasing you about your Jays there. I have no idea about bobbleheads. I mean, I put it on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or something, see what you get. Craigslist still a thing? Donner still makes great cards NBA. I really love buying and saving unopened boxes. I have 30 boxes, 2020 Panini football. See, I can't do the football. I was there today, and there's Prisms, there's Chronicles, there's Under Armour. There's so much crap. I don't get it. I have no thank you. And I've said this before, Michael. When I'll do on the my Sean Higgs channel, I open up boxes. How the heck, like MLB Hall of Famers, and I get it. It's like, oh, it's a junk wax area. There's a lot of King Griffey cards. It is no different than how many Mike Trouts or Judges or who insert any today's player. There's just as many cards floating around. And granted, there's not autographed or numbered cards like there are in these packs, but come on. I just can't. It's ridiculous. Bringing back Toys R Us inside Macy's. I saw that because I got a thing in the mail for the Toys R Us. Like, oh, make sure you go shopping, kids. Here's your Toys R Us thing. Exactly. Great sport to bet on. Same with hockey. Take dogs. You don't need to win every game. Smith and Wesson in the house. My guy. How you been, fella? Good to see you. I did respond to your comment when I saw you. I said hello to you there. I hadn't seen you in a while. He drew a character. Oh my goodness. Get this kid some help too. You don't have to draw a character. You don't have to draw the character for me. It's okay. Under all 3 college football today? I would say yes. Dogs and unders, baby. Let's go, Miss Anika. Optics, Panini Prisms. Only by years are good quarterbacks. Who's the good quarterback? How's that Baker Mayfield card coming? How's the Trevor Lawrence card coming? Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen. I mean, how many good quarterbacks are there? Forget about it's Mahomes. I know people love Herbert. What's that guy done? They're catching a touchdown. That line was 2 as an opener. What? San Fran was like a 3.5 opener. It's like a touchdown now with Herbert. Oh, he's awesome. Macy's brought the rights to Toys R Us. Yeah, they got a whole thing, Michael. I don't know. I got a whole gift. The little bot. Remember they used to send the little thing out in the mail? Who remembers the Sears catalog? Remember that thing would come for Christmas shopping with the Toys R Us one? It's great, great, great times. Ball State, Arkansas, and Ohio. Is Arkansas playing today? No intern coach for Hartford. Hartford's a mess. Going down to D2. Terrible. Max score not like this year. No, everybody wants to bet and I think they split the last week. It's not like I said I kind of like the unders and dogs. Not like we swept the board or something, but I just, like I say, you can't just come in and say, let's just play all these trends. Right? We talked about the Falcons. Like, oh, the Falcons have covered 6 of the last 8 versus the Chargers. Yeah, it was Matt Ryan versus Phillip Rivers. Now, throw those numbers out. Look at this. He drew his picture. He put it in the thing. I love it, Ryan. I love it. Round robins compared to parlays. Listen, do a round robin. Right? Because we say in a parlay, best way to go 3-1 is put in a 14 parlay, right? So if you round robin and go 3-1 or 2-1, you're going to make money. I used to be a round robin guy back in the day. Back in it was like dime, nickel, reverse. That was like my Monday Night Football. Dime, nickel, reverse. That's it. Maybe if there's an NBA game, put that in there. Oh, Jazz are playing the Knicks or something. Let's throw the Jazz in there. 3-team round robin. Nickel up. That's when there wasn't a care in the world. That's when you're like 20, still living home. In 93, whatever it was, betting like a lunatic. Yeah. Again, Canes, I'm not a come in, let's do parlays and teasers, but I would say for me, I do a round robin before I do a parlay. No, I can see it good. It's not bad. You get the Josh Allen from the Mayfield year, Hurts, Burrow, Herbert again. Now, like any card, who's going to be good? Is Josh Allen going for Tommy John? Is he going to be the same guy? Jalen Hurts took a nice step forward. Burrow's had a couple good games. Herbert, I know we're getting out of Herbert. See, who's he going to be? Is he Dan Fouts out there? He's just going to throw for a bunch of touchdowns and not get to the playoffs at all? San Diego fans lose if they think Herbert's the answer. Well, I mean, I think it's part of the coach is the problem too out there. Michael, good to see you. Have a good day. What's up with the llamas? They are llamas. My daughter drew the llama, the pink one first, and then she tried to copy it And
If you don't have a llama, you're not cool. So it's just you have to have a llama in order to be cool, and that's just it.
So the llamas came. I had sold our house, and we went to an apartment for a couple months while they were building the new house. And I was in like a little corner. You go back last year, watch videos, and it was just a blank. I was like in a box, and so my daughter would go to a little art class on a Friday night. Mrs. Downey's art studio. She loved it, and she's like, "Put this behind your thing." So we have the llama. There's Cash Cow. He's not hanging. The llamas hang, but she did Cash Cow, and uh, summertime comes. We got some nice flip flops on the beach. There's some. I'm sure there'll be some. The good thing is I can pop those off and put something else up there, but the llamas are what they are. That's why I put the double llamas next to each other. My wife thought I was nuts. I'm like, no, just stay out of my room. You know, come in here if you want to dust my helmet, it's fine, but leave the llamas where they are. I got Johnny Drama. I got to move. I don't know where I'm moving my signed Johnny Drama picture. My son got me that for my birthday. You know, I like Entourage, but the llamas were just something. You can't really see them up here behind me on the top shelf. There's a llama up there. It says no drama llama, and a tauntaun from Star Wars. We got Michael already. Have a good one. That odd field goal at the end of the Bowling Green game was certainly a killer for me. Why kick it? Yeah. Sports betting, baby. Always something there to piss you off. Akron Zips plus the 7. Again, I like the dogs today, Mr. Nika. So there's that. Dogs and under in Maction. School project for his little drawings. Well, have fun drawing. It's good. Don't forget, everybody invested some today in a small sport. Grab the Pat Mahomes MVP. Yes. Mahomes MVP is the way to go. Allen is out. Who else is taking? You want to take a little flyer on Jalen Hurts, maybe? Okay. But Mahomes? Hurts or Mahomes? Personal drawings. Okay. France World Cup. Here we go. Yes, Johnny Drama victory. I love it. Viking Quest. Sylvester, how are you? Explain round robins. Round robins like a parlay, except it'll be 3 teams. So you have 1, 2, 3. So it'd be teams 1 and 2 is one parlay. Teams 1 and 3 are another parlay. Teams 2 and 3, 2 and 3 are another parlay. So it's like a 3-team parlay. It's teams 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3. They just work out different. Although I think they have them now. They have this stuff where it's like 2 times, 3 times. Again, I don't get into all that kind of the way they have stuff now. They used to have like teasers and pleasers back in the day. Listen, I'm not the guy for that because I don't do that kind of stuff. But it's basically 3 parlays in one. It's a round robin. Usually 3 teams. I mean, I guess you could do more if you want. I mean, turn into a 6-teamer. It kind of gets expensive because then it's each game individually. So if it's $100, it'll be, the way it works out. Mr. Nika rolling out of here. Have a good Tuesday. Akron has no defense, says Groovy. Again, I still like the under. Here. I like Akron in the under. Did not bet it. Good. Stay interested in history. That's my favorite. World history, U.S. history.
World history was always the better one. Learning about ancient Greece and all that stuff, that was always fun. Yeah, all the big wars, Sparta.
Yeah, I love history. It was my favorite subject. That's yeah, world history is good. USA history, they kind of changed to fit narratives now, apparently. It's like, I don't understand. King D, have a good one. Good seeing you, fella. And it's about that time anyway. We've got an hour in. So we're going to roll out of here. Maybe we'll have a world history class on here one day. My favorite one's the post-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Canes.
What?
Have a good one. Which sadly fell in 1795. Oh man,
That's enough for you, Ryan. Have a good night.
we're out of here. Let's go. Let's go find some Polish-Lithuanian history. That'll be on the show tomorrow. Good luck, everyone.